Welcome to Sanford Goes Places, and it's a sad day today. So, the day has come. I don't know. I've been getting ready to tear into Sanford and get it all linked and everything. And I don't know. As you guys know, I've been back and forth on this thing, but I was crawling around underneath doing some measuring and figuring out for my links and everything. I just ordered all the brackets and everything, start slapping stuff together on this. And after I pulled the skid plate off, I found out my passenger frame rail is completely smashed and it's paper thin. And this Jeep was originally a mud bog Jeep, and it spent its life in the mud. And the back 3 feet of the frame, somebody has patched up with some 2x3 square tube. The body is always sat crooked. Well, the body's straight, but the back bumper is always crooked because when they did that, they didn't make it right. One side's too long. When I got it, I patched up several holes that were rusted or huge holes, I don't know why, that had been cut into this frame. Where the bump stops were on the back was completely rotted out. Those were dangling out of there. I took those out and filled that in. And I thought mainly it was on the back half, but the main structure, the only pieces I need off of this frame that the tub sits on, apparently are toast also. So I stuck my finger in a hole, and I mean, if the frame's sheet metal thickness, that's and the way it is where the skid plate bolts in, all the weld nuts in there are all pushed up, and the frame is actually crunched and probably about a 1/4 inch thinner than what it should be. So at this point, it doesn't make any sense to weld any of the 4-link brackets to something that they're probably going to tear out, because when you got a bracket there and say this front jams into something and it just rips that sheet metal or the steel or whatever you want to call it now, the rust, when it rips that out, we're going to lose links, and it's just, I'm not confident in it. So at this point, I'm looking at it, and I mean, I've got another frame, and it's like I could go back and redo all this stuff, and it's just, I don't think it's really worth it. The tub is completely hammered on it. I was going to redo the cage and do some stuff. And I mean, it's like by the time I do all this, it's like I may as well start completely over. And that's where it's like, I think, at this point, I'm better off to just go ahead and jump onto the buggy. And it's sitting back here. And it's a clean slate. And I mean, I can get in there, I can do it. And it's basically the same thing. If I was going to go through and do all the links and all the stuff on Sanford, the buggy needs all the links and everything. The motor mounts on Sanford I was going to have to redo to make clearance for the links. I got to do motor mounts on this. If I got to patch up frames and everything, I mean, I'd have to do a transmission mount on here. So, I mean, in overall, I'm kind of the equal work, and I'm going to end up in something better. And it sucks because I do love this Jeep, and we have been through hell and back. And for me to tear this thing apart, it's killing me. But at this point, it's got a rotten frame, a beat up tub, transfer cases blown in half. I mean, it's just, the wiring's a disaster in it. I mean, it's all fixable, but at this point, it's like, I've kind of proven my point with this Jeep. We've been all over, we've done all kinds of stuff, and I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm going to pull out all the parts, and I'm going to probably banish it out to my woods, and eventually maybe I'll drag in my new frame and we'll resurrect it and stuff, or do something in memory of Sanford. I don't know. But I just don't see at this point there's enough stuff on this that's salvageable for me to continue with it. The axles are those, Dana 61. This Dana 70, I'm not real sure if that's what I'm hearing is a Dana 70 HD3, which is kind of the same as the Dana 61. It's got the offset pinion to run higher gears. So even gearing this one could be a pain in the butt. I need to look into it more. But I'm just kind of like, everything in this has ran its course. And I built this Jeep in a month so that we could go on an event. And it was never really intended to last very long or do what it's done. And it's definitely outdone itself, and it doesn't owe me anything. I don't know. Like I say, it's a sad day, but I think it's time to, like, what we're getting into, the people I've been meeting and different stuff, it's like, I think it's time to up the game, go ahead and commit to this. It's like, I haven't done this just because of my love for Sanford, but I think at this point, it's kind of telling me it's time. The people I'm running with, you know, they're running this. I don't want to sandbag them and, you know, hold them up and stuff because I'm trying to, whatever, keep up a vision or something. But so I think at this point I'm going to build this buggy. I got to go all in because time is of the essence, and yeah, I don't have very long. I have most everything. I just picked up a 4.3 V6, which I want to put in here. It's small, it's light, lot lighter than a V8, and I don't need a lot of horsepower. I'm a crawler, and that motor probably has more power than Sanford's ever had because it's never ran very good. So, but I've got everything. I got motor tranny. I can do the 300 in this because I can do the JB 4-to-1 kit in it, and I'm not worried about stripping the bowl gears. Plus, when I do my axles, I'll gear those lower, and that's going to take a lot of the strain off the T-case also. So I've got seats, I've got links, I've got shocks, I've got a great radiator. I have all but just some of the little stuff to do. The 4.3 I'll put in on propane. All that can come off of Sanford and go right onto there. So yeah, it's really transferring a lot of the junk off of Sanford onto this, and you know, I'll just roll them out into the woods and wait for another day to maybe resurrect it under a wild hair. So anyway, that's a little update on this, on what's going on. I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna gut her out, we're gonna roll her out into the woods, and I'm going to start, well, I'll probably drag the buggy out, put it where Sanford's at, and we're going to get hot and heavy. So I apologize for being so wishy-washy. It's like, I know that I've had to up my game. I know that I've had to make some changes and stuff. I keep trying to keep Sanford alive. And again, this channel, Sanford Goes Places, well, I'm going to have to change it to Sanford 2.0. And I don't know. That's just, it is what it is. So, but there's just a point where when there's so much against you and you got a clean slate to work with, it's like you kind of just got to make the right decision. So anyway, yeah, we'll have a trail soda. We're gonna gut old Sanford out and probably cry a little bit, but we're gonna get through it, and we'll start on this project here, and we're gonna have to go hot and heavy. So stay tuned. Let's get this thing ripped apart. Well, there is the motor I pulled out of my Camaro to run a whopping, about 12 minutes. So one piece done. Now I'm gonna, well, before I can get the tranny out, I might go ahead and pull my seats and all that stuff out of here. And yeah, then I'll get this transmission out, and yeah, then we'll move to the back. I'll get my propane tanks out of it. And then I'm just going to slap some roller tires on this thing, and we'll be ready to give her the boot. So we're moving forward. Man, this sucks. But I don't know. I got the seats out, the console out. They're all sitting back there. Now I'm going to pull this trans tunnel off. We'll get the tranny out. I'm going to pull my heater out of it. I think the rest I'll just leave in. And then we pull out the propane tanks and my fire extinguishers. Probably rip my shocks off of there. And I think this thing's ready to go outside after I swap tires. So let's go ahead and get the rest of this apart. So this has been a pretty hard day. So there's not a whole lot of projects that I own that I really care a lot about. A lot of stuff I build, I sell, you know, and I just like to build and do what I do. But Old Sanford has been, it's been tried and true. We've had a lot of good times. We've been all over in this thing. And today it is done for. Other than pulling the tires off, eventually I'll pull the axles out. I don't know. I didn't gut it too bad, but yeah, I'm going to slap on some other tires and it's ready to go outside. So here's what's left of it. So the winch is off. All the steering is out. The hydro assist. Motor tranny, those are all out. I left the radiator in it because I don't know, there might be a day I drag this in, and it's not too far away from being able to butch back together and turn into something. But yeah, interior gone. I pulled the heater out. There's the rat nest of wiring. Seats are gone, console's gone, propane tanks are gone, fire extinguishers are gone. All the harnesses are gone, shocks are off of it. Yeah, so pretty much, well, here's boxes of stuff and the motors, and seats and propane and transmission. And yeah, so at this point, she's pretty much retired. So like I say, I'm gonna leave the axles in it, and I might get a wild hair and try and resurrect it one day, but I don't know. We'll just see how things go, but I'm not gonna get rid of it just right away. Like it is what it is. So I'm gonna put the other tires on, and she's going outside. So we're gonna make room for a buggy. Well, this is the next step to Sanford Goes Places. So this will be Sanford 2.0. I'm in a kind of a less is more anymore. It's like I have been dumping a lot of projects and trying to get down to where I've just got a couple that I really want. And the rest of this stuff is like, I'm just getting tired of building stuff all the time and starting over. I get a wild hair and I sell something, and then I get I buy something else, and then everybody else is doing something. So then I get rid of other stuff, and then I buy into that, and it's just, I'm done. And I think this is going to be, it's going to last for however long I need it to last. And, but I think this is the next level. The stuff we're doing, it's getting a lot harder, and you really got to have something pretty much purpose built. And the leaf springs and the size of the rocks and stuff we're hitting, it's becoming a hindrance. And I don't like to hold up the group, and I don't want to be that, squeaky wheel that, can't do a trail or whatever. So like I say, Sanford's blowing my mind and a lot of other people's minds of what it's done, but there just gets to be a point between what's broke on it and the stuff we're doing. This is the next level. So, yeah, so I'm going to get Sanford out of here. I'm going to roll this over where Sanford's at, and we're going to start mocking up some stuff. So that'll be another episode, and till then, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, everything, and yeah, stay tuned. We're going to get hot and heavy on this because I got a couple of trips planned that are coming up way fast. So, yeah. So anyway, stay tuned for more.